Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth video of PHP tutorial series, and in this video we are going to talk about the PHP constants. Now in the second video we have talked about the PHP variables. They are kind of the store point of different type of datas like string, integer, float and other data types. Now the thing with variables is that we can change the data stored inside a variable. For example, if we declare a variable here by the name of x and give this a number value of 20, then echo the x here, we can see it will output 20. But again, if we change the value even to a string like hello world and now refresh this, it will be hello world. So it kind of reads from the top to bottom, and now here the x variable got the value of 20, but at the next line this hello world value is assigned to the x. But the thing with constant is we cannot change the value of the constant. Okay, so there are two methods we can use to declare a constant. We can either use the define function or the const keyword. So we are going to see both of these. So let's first declare a constant with the defined variable or defined function. So we can pass three parameters in the defined function. So it will be define, and the first value here will be the name of the constant. Let's give it a name of x, and there is a difference between the variable and constant, that for the variables it should always be started with a $sign, but for constant there is no such rule like that. You can directly use an letter, but you cannot use the number. It can also start with underscore. The next parameter here will be the value of the constant. So let's declare the value here. Now we can echo this variable which is x. We don't need any $sign or anything. I have already told you that. Now we can see this is the value of the variable. But if we try to change the value here, let's save and refresh, it will show you an error that constant x is already defined as in the line 4. So we cannot actually do it again, and the value here is the same value we have defined before. The next value is totally unacceptable in here. Okay, so we can pass three parameters. We have already seen these two. These two are required because we need to declare the name of the constant and also the value of the constant. The third one is the case insensitive or not. The default value of case insensitive is false. That means it is case sensitive. So if you try to echo capital X, as we have declared the name of the constant is lowercase x. Now if you try to echo the capital S, let's change it to maybe name, and if you try to echo the capital name and refresh it, you can see that name of and use of undefined constant. But if we make this case insensitive to true, that means it will be now case insensitive. Okay, let's save and refresh. Now the errors are gone and it is showing this value of this constant. Okay, so this is the first method of declaring a constant, which is using the define function. Now let's talk about the next method, which is the const keyword. Okay, so in order to use the const keyword, we need to just use the const, then give this a name of the constant. Let's use the x again. Now we can declare anything. Okay, now if you want to echo it, we can do it like before. Let's save and hi everyone. Okay, so these are the two methods by which we can define a constant and use this. So there are simple differences. You already learned about that, the differences between the constant and a variable. So the constant is, as the name suggests, this is constant. Once it is defined, now we cannot redefine it or we can change the value. Also, unlike the variables, we have seen that the variable got different type of scopes like local, global, or static, but the constant are the global scope. Okay, if we just declare a constant, it will have the global scope. It can use inside a function or outside a function, it doesn't matter. And for the constant we don't need to use the dollar sign, but for the variables we must need to use the dollar sign before the variable name. So these are the differences between the constant and variable. And from the next video, we are going to talk about the PHP control statements like if else method, switch method, and everything like that. So see you in the next video.